We are hella late.
There's a good reason why we're late. That's his hoodie that he. Oh, okay. I thought you bought a hoodie. Really, I should be looking at the chat here because it's hard to see from the phone.
Yeah. So the reason why we were late, and I think it was a blessing in disguise. So we were on the freeway, and as a matter of fact, speaking about freeway, we got some video we're going to share from our dash cam
Hi, Maria.
later, and it'll be on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is D_Faith.
So why don't you tell them about the freeway while I set up here?
About why we're late?
Yeah, why we're late.
Okay, so the reason why we're late, hi everyone. The reason why we were late today is because we were on our way home from grocery shopping.
Early.
Early. We basically allotted enough time so we could come home, eat dinner, and then chat with you guys starting at 6:30. There was a crash on the freeway. It looked pretty bad when we finally got past it because there was a car that was on its side.
Now, for the record,
here's the interesting
we have a lot
part.
of crashes out here.
A lot. Which is why I have a dash cam front and back, thanks to Beeb. So the reason why we're late though is because Stanley got off the freeway to try to get around so we can get onto the other freeway we needed to get home. And so then he got off the freeway. I thought he was going to take the streets, but instead he made a U-turn to get back onto the same freeway, thinking that it was going to be easier to bypass traffic to get onto the other freeway. Turns out that when you get onto the freeway, though, from there, actually onto the 51, which is where we want to go. We were basically on the 10 and tried to get onto the 51. But at that point, when he got back on, we had already bypassed the entrance to the 51. So we actually got stuck in the traffic approaching the crash. So basically, that's why we were late. But mainly the crash.
But here's
why it's a blessing in disguise.
So at exactly the time we would have been at one intersection, there was another really bad crash, and it was so bad that it came up on the.
You didn't do not disturb.
Yes, I did.
Oh, there's a message.
Messages always come through.
Oh, not with me.
Oh, it does with mine for some reason. So it's, I guess, I don't know why, but it always goes through. But the other server is only for phone calls. So, and I think part of it is because I'm the moderator, so I get messages anyway. So that's why it does that. So there was a crash, a serious one, where we would have come down. Anyway, that being said, we could have been involved in another crash. We weren't involved in any of the crashes, for the record.
Yes, and he was driving, just to answer your question, Gabriel.
So I haven't read any of the comments yet, so give me a moment. But, so we tried to eat, because, we stopped eating at 7 for our fasting.
Oh, which I forgot to mark off.
I didn't mark mine either, but you can go backwards. We use, what's it called?
Fastic.
Fastic.
Fastic. So wait, just going back to the blessing in disguise part, the reason why it's a blessing in disguise is because I have an app, it's called the Citizen app, and it reports any kind of like crime-related incidents that happened in your area. So we saw that there was a crash right at the intersection near our apartment, 25 minutes beforehand, which would have been around the time we were heading home. So we're thinking blessing in disguise because then we avoided possibly being involved in a crash. So we'll take it as it is, but that's why we were late.
So there you go. And yes, Veronica, we actually took our time to make sure everything was. Well, I marked everything. See, rule number one of being a technician in the news or TV business is to remember to mark things, which I didn't remember to mark things. I just figured I would go off of memory, but obviously my photographic memory is running out of film, so I didn't remember to mark it.
Oh, you mean as far as like where to go?
No, the audio for the, yeah.
Oh, audio. I'm
audio.
Totally off. Okay.
So no, I'm reading here. So yeah, so yikes. And we're okay.
Yes, we are okay. We're here. That's why we were late, though.
But we came home. We brought well, check this out. Alexa, turn off the Christmas tree.
Okay. There you go. Alexa, turn on the Christmas tree. Woohoo! Thanks, Alexa.
Tree's not on yet.
It is on.
I'm kidding.
Oh, she said you're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
So yes, I need to buy more film. So our tree is set up so that we can verbally tell Alexa to turn it off and on from either here or from away. So if we want to turn the tree on, we can. And you know what? We got it at Home Depot. It was really cheap. She picked it up for like $24.99. She was like, "This is perfect. That way, And the reason why we did that is because
Oh, we have so many stories to tell. So we really wanted to get a timer for our Christmas
hello,
tree.
Susan Spring. Nice to join us.
Alexa buys Stanley more film.
What she said? Yeah. Hello, Hong Kong Harbor.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Yes.
So the reason why we decided to buy
Hello, Don.
the smart plug was because last night we both fell asleep watching SNL, but Stanley said before we went to sleep that he was going to go turn off the Christmas tree and unplug his phone. That was like at 11 o'clock, right? So I wake up, it's like 1:38, and I'm like, oh shoot, the Christmas tree is still on, and his phone is still plugged in. He was doing some sort of update. So anyways, I got up because I go, hey, you're supposed to turn off the Christmas tree. Oh yeah, I thought I did, but it was in my dream. That's exactly what
I
I told
actually had a dream.
Yeah.
That I turned off the Christmas tree.
So anyways, I got up, turned off the Christmas tree, and then I told him this morning, I go, we should just get one of those timer things. And then he was like, yeah, actually Alexa can do it. So
there you go.
That's why we got the smart plug. So we can set it as a timer too. So that way we can have it turn off whenever we want.
Anytime we want to, we can be like, yo, and we had to name it. We gave it a Christmas tree. And when we get done with it, the smart plug can be used for, I don't know, turning on something else.
Maybe a TV.
We'll do it like, we'll be like, turn on the stove.
Okay, I don't think our stove is smart, but
we can get a smart oven.
Nice try. So anyways.
Dream about turning off the tree. You're going, yeah, I know.
Going stir crazy.
You know what? That is what happens when and the title of the day is called Lockdown. So because everybody is in California at least going back to lockdown.
Betty says, why do I get hungry when you guys tell stories?
Because we tell stories that make you hungry.
What were we talking about? Food?
Oven.
Oh, oven. There you go.
Duh. So, by the way, see, somebody picked up one today. Let me show it to you. This is what it looks like if you haven't paid attention to it. Hey, don't let my string get in the way of a good story.
There you go.
So I can be like the Unabomber.
Betty eats ovens, question mark. Oh, Chris. So we were actually at this, I don't know if you guys saw his tweet the other day, but we were at the store yesterday and ran into a couple of people that saw his sweatshirt and, of course, recognized him.
Well, no.
Okay.
No. They did not recognize me.
I'll let him tell the story.
They did not recognize me.
Oh, because of the face mask, yeah.
They saw the shirt and they go, oh my God, I love that segment. And he says, do you know the guy? And we were like, maybe we know the guy, but, but they go, but how can I get this? And so, of course, I turned around and on the back of it, there is a scan me thing where you can scan it. But then I realized that when you scan it, it still takes you to the site that is in progress, which, by the way, the reason why it's ready to go, here's why we haven't launched it yet. COVID is part of it. I want to make sure that when I do launch it, it has enough content that when you log on it, you are trapped in there and you just got to keep watching stuff over and over again. If you go there and there's not enough content, you're going to be like, what the heck is this? I have this and go and never. So we had discussion about the page, and we're going to add new stuff to it. We're adding more stuff, but COVID-19 has caused a very big slowdown, and we talked about that last week. A lot of agencies that I usually work with are on a
Betty's
moratorium.
message.
Looks like it's trying to come back.
Yes, Gabriel, our Wi-Fi is on. Okay, we are back.
Welcome to technology where no matter how much you advance it, it tells you who's the boss.
Yeah, so we are back. Can you guys see us and hear us clearly? I believe so.
I knew something was wrong because my screen was blurry.
Oh, look at mine.
Yeah, that was my first sign that there was something going on. The screen that I monitor you guys with got blurry.
Yeah, so we actually have been, for this past week, having
major internet
issues. And like a few weeks back, we had such big issues that I actually had to go physically into work because I've been working from home since March.
YouTube was censoring us. That's what it was. It's the man trying to keep us down. Welcome to Tech 101. And yes. Well, you know what's funny think about this. This is something that's going to make you have dreams tonight. Not nightmares, just dreams. Most of our entire economy, with the exception of groceries and food, are based on some form of electricity. And electricity is what powers all this equipment. So if we were to lose any kind of the grid, imagine how many businesses would be shut down completely because they rely on electricity. I mean, yeah, you can power your phone up with solar power, but you can't power up an entire city off of solar power if there's an outage. So can you imagine what happened like that? If you lost every bit of, a good example was I was in the not Northridge earthquake, the
Loma Prieta?
Loma Prieta earthquake. That was my first earthquake ever. First earthquake. I was like, what the heck is going on? I'm from Philadelphia. I've never seen this stuff. I've never seen the ground do like this. It was the freakiest thing in the world. And then I go home, and the first thing I go is, oh, let me turn on TV and see what's going on. Oh, wait, there's no television. Well, I'm hungry. Let me make me something to eat.
Wait,
oh, I have
there's
electric.
no mic. Yeah, there's
I have an electric stove. Oh, so I'm like,
and
wait.
you can't use the microwave to heat anything.
Yeah.
And your refrigerator, all your food's spoiling.
Yeah, imagine an EMP. We still have wires hanging around everywhere to power everything. So we're a vulnerable country. We're fighting over who can wear a mask or not. And all we need is somebody to implode an EMP, which EMPs don't kill people. They just destroy your car stops running. You know, they built Air Force One with a anti-EMP, so if there is one, that one keeps flying. But no one else has that in their vehicles. If you're driving and your car just shuts down, it could be an EMP, electromagnetic pulse. Look it up.
We missed a few questions because of our little outage.
Oh, I know. What did we miss? And no, Philip. Hello, Philip. And no, I am not back in the Bay Area, but I am back and forth. However, with your lockdown right now, I won't be back till after January because, and I have some things set up there that I'm going to do, but I have to wait till the coast is clear. It's just a little bit, everything's kind of, since we won't listen to doctors and we think that our civil rights are being violated because we can't go to the karaoke store or karaoke bar.
Oh my God.
Oh,
it's so random.
Yeah, well, you know that lady.
Oh yeah, that story.
The grandma who got COVID because she was sneaking out the house to go to underground grandma karaoke sessions. What the heck? That was on. I saw that today. I'm like, wait, grandma. Oh look, it's getting blurry again. Does that mean we're gonna go fading out again?
Mine isn't blurry.
That's interesting. Well, thank you, Philip. I appreciate it. Well, subscribe and click the bell. That way, if you'll know when I log on. And sometimes we do random stuff. And normally we try to do giveaways, but right now everything is so, when we get the company moving, which if you look in the links and any of the pieces we've done, there are links how you can help us keep this thing going. And if you want to help, we appreciate anything from $5 to $5,000, $5 million. But normally, so we get this thing going around the holidays, we'll be giving out stuff. I mean, right now, the only thing we could afford was bottled water and granola bars. She's going to give those to the homeless when she's driving around. So we're going to still, the spirit of giving, we're still going to give. But right now we're trying to raise money, not throw money away. Is that right?
Yes.
You're
Oh no.
piping ukulele music in the MTR. You're piping ukulele music in the MTR station. Well, you know what they say they say that when you do that, a lot of places, 7-Eleven is notorious for doing that. They pipe music that irritates people so you don't hang around outside. So now they're doing that to train stations. So you get on the train and you don't just chill there and make it a party because you're tired of hearing that. So you ever been on hold to like your insurance company and they play this music over and over and over again? And all you want to do is hang up, but and it says, wait time is 10 minutes. But if you hang up, the wait time is going to go to 20 minutes or 30. So, and it's crazy. And like Chris said, and by the way, everybody who's watching, Chris is typing us from Hong Kong. Yeah, not Hong Kong, Alabama. Hong Kong, the People's Republic of China.
I didn't realize, is there really a Hong Kong, Alabama?
I don't know. I'm sure there's a Hong Kong somewhere in America. I mean, come on, we got a Baghdad.
That's true.
So
we do have a Baghdad in Arizona. It's spelled differently though.
I don't get the white guy on Stanley's shirt. Is it supposed to be a white guy that you don't recognize, or is it supposed to be Stanley with what white guy? That?
Yeah, it says.
That's a white guy to you, or are you talking about this guy here?
No, I think he's talking about your sweatshirt.
Bro, this is artwork. This is someone who did this artwork, and I like it. And it's not a white guy, it's me. It's supposed to be me, but it's supposed to be, what's the word you called it? A cartoon-like. It's not the actual me, it's just his idea, and I like it, and I signed off on it.
He says it needs to be a bit darker.
What are you trying to say? I like it the way it is. Normally, I wouldn't be this dark if I was not in the where am I? Arizona sun every day. Where it's sunny for the last 100 days. We haven't had rain in 200 days.
I think over 100.
Over 100 days.
Yeah.
So it's not CeeLo. Stop it, Chris. Yeah.
Wow.
Betty goes, wait, I thought it was 17.
Anyways, also Gabriel, I'm very sorry to hear about your grandparents' friend and their family. I really hope that everything works out. Did you see his comment?
I did not.
His grandparents have a friend his 92-year-old friend who lives with his wife and daughter, works 6 days a week, and the wife ended up
with COVID.
Yeah, and is on a ventilator.
Ooh.
And the daughter is hospitalized.
That's really bad because that's sad. And we send our prayers up. Matter of fact, we say everybody to send their prayers up to Gabriel. And
Gabriel's grandparents' friend.
Yeah, but still, whatever her name is, give us a name and we'll have people say a prayer for her. It's hard to see the artwork from far away.
You should probably stand up.
Here,
well, it was on the cover photo too, but
it's on the cover photo, the same one. So, or just go to bonfire.com and type in "caught misbehaving." Very simple, very easy, very good to do. It'll help you as an American citizen.
now you're just blabbing.
No, I lost my signal when I closed the thing.
I'm just looking to see if we have missed any other things.
So we missed a comment, and we do.
I know. Sorry if we have missed your comment and haven't replied to it. Please just type it again.
And if you're new to this chat, wave your hand so we can say hi. We want everybody who's new. We're growing. We started off with how many people originally? 20? And then we dropped down to 15. And now we're back up to, like, last time I checked, we were 24. Maybe we'll hit 28. Maybe we'll hit 30. I don't know. Let's do it. 30.
And just FYI, he didn't have any coffee before we came on.
No,
he just has a lot of energy.
Always energy.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to wind down over here because my bedtime's in about 35 minutes.
She never goes to bed.
And I never go to bed on time.
Never. It's always my fault, though.
So anyways, regarding the new lockdowns.
So if you live in San Francisco and you want some visitor to come visit you from out of town, they have to stay in a hotel for 14 days before they can leave and go out and do their thing.
Yes, Gabriel, I do go to work on time. I'm working from home, so I log on right at 4:30.
Oh, I love the Purple Heart. Why is yours being held for review? I have no idea, but we've all been here since the start of your live cast. Yes, thank you, TMB Productions. You have been, and it's been a bit. You've been with us on the road. You've been with us when we were in, we were at Pea Soup Anderson.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
You've been with us when we were in San Diego.
Yep.
You were with us when...
Oh, when was our first one? Was it... San Diego was in January, so we went... Did we go live at the beginning of January?
We did from here when the nose shot.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Before we had all the hookup, and then Dave Cruz sent us the ring, which we positioned perfectly so that the Christmas tree blocks the glare.
So you guys can't see the glare. We thought about you, Maria.
Yes. First time on the January 5th, I got notified about it after it ended.
Wow, January 5th. Okay, so we're almost coming up in the year of doing this.
So you know what we're going to do for a year? We're going to have a giveaway for this year. We're going to give away hugs to everybody.
I don't think we could do that during COVID.
Oh, okay. No hugs. No, but everybody will have the shot, and you'll be like...
What are you doing? Oh my God, it looked like you were like doing the robot.
No, nervous switch from the...
Yeah, but it looked like you were like, doing your like classic move.
No, I'm kidding. Anyway, yeah, virtual hug fest. Woo! 1 year anniversary, yes. Virtual hugs for everybody. Diane's keeping the house on track. I know. She's like, keep moving. She's like the producer. No. You're getting off focus here, Mr. Roberts. Let's see.
He's popping and locking.
Drop it like it's hot. So
so the new lockdowns.
The new lockdowns are 14 days. So imagine if you go to California, you need to go now.
But for those that are already in California.
Then you can do what you want. But
Not really, because they're on lockdown.
Well, no, at 10 o'clock. For some reason,
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock, the virus gets worse
Well,
at 10.
that's the curfew. But they advise everyone to stay home at all times during the day.
What I noticed last time they had the lockdown, they told everybody to stay home, when it was the beginning of this pandemic, was that people were doing, on the freeways, were doing 130 miles an hour. I remember the posting from Contra Costa's Highway Patrol, and they were showing cars, they were stopping for 130 on Highway 4.
That's crazy.
So,
Susan says that's when the party starts, 10
Yeah.
o'clock. That's when the COVID party starts.
hello, Data Master, and yeah, you missed penis puppetry. That was a few weeks ago.
What was that?
Puppetry of the penis. Remember the station got dinged
Oh my gosh.
We were making
the first time I ever heard that
for
story.
their penises into origamis.
Origami.
Yeah, that too.
Oh gosh.
Yes, Highway 4 in Contra Costa. It goes through Antioch, Pittsburgh, all those areas. Fastest cannonball run happened this year. I bet. There's nobody on the road. So we want you to be safe. We do want you to be safe.
Mr. Roberts' neighborhood.
And also keep in mind, we're only 1,000 hours away from monetizing. So share the videos. I'm not going to tell you to put them on a loop, because then all it does is just, but here's the deal. If you watch the video, watch it from beginning to end. Don't watch it and go, I've seen this one and drop out. Because the algorithm tells them that, oh, he's not watching, people aren't watching the video to the end, so we're not going to serve it up anymore. So if you're going to start a video, watch to the end. If you're going to watch one of these, then if you just let it play while you go and, I don't know, make lunch or something. But don't just log out of it. And then what happens is then people, YouTube goes, nah, we cool. What was I talking about today? Oh, so here's a funny story, real quick.
Oh, why are you saying real quick to
Because
me?
I just thought about it.
Okay.
So we're in Trader Joe's. You weren't with me, but you were next to me. But you weren't with me. You were in the store.
Yeah, I think I was looking for tortillas.
And we were talking when I walked over to the counter to get some bacon, because I love bacon. The two workers were talking about how somebody got in trouble because they were too tired to work. And I remembered how, I remember I went to sleep one day before the Northridge quake at 3, and the quake hit, I think, at 4, so I had an hour worth of sleep. And I was like, oh my God, I was so tired, and I kept throwing coffee at it. And the coffee was like, not today.
Well, at that point, I think no amount of caffeine can really keep you up if you haven't had enough sleep.
Yeah, so good point. Hold on. Chris Wallace made an important point.
Okay.
So Riverside Sheriff slams Newsom and won't enforce stay-at-home order.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, a lot of cities are doing that. I think it was Ventura County, the same thing. So some counties are saying, you know what, hey, we're not going to enforce it. And, we don't have a stay-at-home order in Arizona. Matter of fact, they want one, but they won't do it.
Oh my goodness.
So in Arizona, it's more like, hey, you're on your own. If you die, you die. I mean, but the health department's like, dude, shut this place down. They're like, nope, we're not going to do it.
Betty, you're killing me.
What'd she say?
She said the Chris Wallace. Because I think you said the Chris Wallace.
Well, because isn't there a Christopher Wallace that was a...
Isn't Chris Wallace Biggie?
Biggie Smalls, yeah.
No, but you said the Chris Wallace, and it's just Chris Wallace. Oh, no, I'm not from Fox. Wait, what?
There's a Chris Wallace.
Oh, from Fox?
Yes.
Oh, the Chris
Wallace.
Oh, I'm so slow.
See, you guys are slamming me, and I know it's... See...
No, she wasn't slamming you. I just misunderstood,
I know,
so
but
I
I'm
accidentally
saying
slammed
that
him.
This is genius here. This was all complete genius. It's not the same here. None of the police here will enforce it was the same here, the curfew, blah, blah, blah. Some of the counties here enforce
Yeah, that's the same thing here in Arizona. When we had a stay-at-home order from end of March to middle of May, there were some county sheriff departments that said that they weren't going to enforce it. So
Yeah.
I think including Pinal County, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people are having COVID anxiety. Is that the word?
COVID fatigue.
So
Yeah.
here's how you get out of COVID fatigue. You ready for this? Stop reading out COVID. I know we're talking about it and we tell you to stop doing it, but
Well, I wish I could do that, but I work in news, so I have to know everything.
beep. We're on weekends. There was no news. There was no
Oh.
reason to watch COVID on Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday.
I didn't.
Okay.
I just got alerts.
Same difference.
COVID.
So let me see where we at here. Bobcat, hello. Yes, I can't even say it right. He said,
What, faux?
fake news. Faux
Wait,
news. Faux
where?
news.
Oh,
There.
faux news. Yeah, that's faux news.
In Hong Kong, yes, civic responsibility. Thank you, Chris. Same thing here in Arizona. It's civic responsibility, but the problem is no one's being responsible. Well,
Yeah.
I won't say no one.
We've had an uptick in cases
Huge uptick.
ever since the Thanksgiving holiday. So that can only really tell you so much.
Yeah. So it's gotten so bad that even I'm wearing a mask to go to the mailbox, and the mailbox is only 20 feet away. She was like, "Why you got a mask on?" I'm like, "Have you seen those numbers?" Oh, and COVID causes erectile dysfunction now. That's the newest thing.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Who had that in their 2020 bingo card? Maybe that. Hey, you can't get. I'm not gonna go any further.
Snowbirds arriving from other states.
So,
Yep, that could be it too.
So here's the catch with the snowbirds. So they're making it harder to fly in on commercial planes because of the uptick. But what they found is because they live in houses other places, they just buy rent a private jet, and they're flying into Scottsdale, where they come off the plane and the people know they're new because they're like, "Oh my God! I wish I could do this before. I would have done it a long time ago." Because there's no waiting in the airport. There's no TSA. It's a private jet.
Yeah.
So they got around that by just flying in by private jets. I mean, my private jet has a flat tire, so I can't really use it right now. I mean, it's been a flat tire for they don't make that tire anymore, according to the tire company. They stopped making it. So they said the only way I can get to fly my is to buy a new jet. And
I'm dead.
I just ran out of cash.
Yes, we do listen to Sirius XM, Gabriel. We both have them in our cars.
Who shouted me out?
Someone shouted you out?
On Sirius XM.
Wow.
Mr. C.
Mr. C, yep.
Yeah, we were driving down the freeway one day, and we hear in the middle of the day, it goes, "Shout out to Mr. Roberts TV on Instagram." And we was like, "Wait, what?" We was like, "Wait, what?"
We do like a double take because they're like, did he just call you out?
I'm like, "Wait a minute, I
I
wouldn't
mean,
even know."
in a good way.
Yeah, it was like he just yelled my name out. I was like, on XM radio. Woo!
Wow. So we got a lot going on over there.
So, if you've been following me, Opera Channel. Well, I don't know if I'm going to dial in the opera, but yeah, we listen to
We listen to Rock the Bells radio.
Rock the Bells radio with LL Cool J and DJ Mr. C. No, but we will.
I love how excited he gets.
We'll dial it in one day when we're rolling down the freeway and one of us wants to stay awake. Oh wait, that's not the wrong song.
When are you going to
kidding,
finish your book? You have a book coming out?
Nobody's writing a book. Are you writing a book?
No, Chris wrote, when are you going to finish your book?
I'm writing a book? No, Chris. Oh, no, I'm not writing a book. Not that I know of. I mean, I want to write a book. I do. I have a book. I think I mentioned a while back that if I wrote a book, it would be my whole life revolved around people behaving badly. But I need someone like a ghostwriter and someone who's going to publish it and pay me like in advance to do nothing but write the book.
He said, get on it, man. I want to read it.
Yeah, well, to read a book, I got to write a book. And to write a book means I need to take time to write it. Take time means I need money. Because the bills, I can't go to the grocery store and be like, "Yo, bro, can I get this bacon? Because I'm writing a book."
Maybe he'll write the book once the YouTube channel starts being monetized. So that way there's actual income.
Actual income. Thank you. Where are we at now? Did I miss something?
You're always missing.
Stanley is doing a good Stephen Colbert slam move. That's right.
Stephen Colbert.
What did I say?
Stephen Colbert.
What?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Why can't his name is spelled Steven?
It's
Stephen Colbert.
no, you said Stephen Colbert. It's Stephen Colbert.
Well, tell Stephen Colbert to come here and tell me how to pronounce his name directly.
I mean, you could just
I
hear
dare
it every
him.
night on CBS. Sorry, that was I'm dead. Stephen Colbert.
She's supposed to be my help.
Colbert.
She's supposed to be helping me and she's slamming me.
I'm sorry, I just didn't expect it.
So that song, dun, 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 slam, let the boys be
Oh
boys.
my goodness. Okay. I'm good.
I'm sorry. Drug deaths on hour every day, but nobody says anything. Well, it's again, drug deaths are what? Because people are using drugs, and after a while, I mean, if COVID went on for another 5 years, at the fifth year we'd be like, yeah, it wouldn't even be an issue anymore. But right now, it became two things. It became the newest disease, which ironically, they can't find a cure for cancer. They've been doing it for hundreds of years. They can't find a cure for AIDS, although they give you ways to suppress it. But somehow or another, they find a vaccine for this in like 2 months. I'm just saying. Hello, Rose. Tell
Rose
Steven hi.
Pion, hey.
Dun, dun, dun. Let the boys be boys. Slam. Oh, that's what she meant. Yeah. So.
I'm laughing so hard I almost slipped a Rudy. Benny said.
Betty Rose, don't start conspiracy theories. I'm not trying to start conspiracy theories.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the facts. It's like, boom, all of a sudden there's a new code, And my question is, I think Obama said he's going to get a shot on TV to prove it was okay.
So did former George
Bush
and Clinton.
Clinton
Bill
are going to get shots to prove it's okay. But I mean, really? How do we know they're getting the shot? How do you know they're getting like a flu shot? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to.
You're trying to stir up some stuff, huh?
No. I'm just asking questions as a journalist. What if? What if? So hi, Rose. We miss you. And tell Steve we said hi. And happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And today is the second day of, what's that, in the Catholic Church?
No, second Sunday of Advent.
Second Advent.
Second Sunday.
Second Sunday of Advent. Yeah, see, I'm learning. And I've also learned some Tagalog today, but I got it wrong, so I went back to Spanish.
You are so random right now. I'm with Stan on that. Well, then maybe you should be the journalist who covers when the former presidents get their shots.
Bruh, I can't even fly out of Phoenix. How am I going to fly to D.C.?
How do you know it's happening in D.C.?
What are they going to do with that? In Cleveland?
I don't know. If they do it in Cleveland, then Gabriel can go shoot it.
All of them still live in D.C.
They do?
Yeah, they brought houses out there. They brought
okay.
a house in Georgetown, I believe. Bush will probably do his in Texas. But you have a big needle, though, because in Texas everything's bigger.
Goodness gracious.
What? I think it's stay-at-home goofiness. Yes, it is. It makes you crazy, We put up...
I didn't get that comment yet.
You know why? Because I'm special.
Wait, where is it?
I'm special. She didn't get that special. That only goes to me.
I didn't see
Numbers,
that. Oh, no, I see it. Okay.
Newest numbers show we're only 30 to 40 million vaccines, not the 300 million originally promised. Something is spreading. Something about spreading it out. Yeah, it's going to be interesting who gets them. You know what's going to be really upsetting, though? All jokes aside. You remember when they did the PPP, and it was supposed to be for small businesses, but instead, like my friend Lisa Guerrero from Inside Edition tweeted out that that $2 million went to a mega church pastor who subsequently brought a jet with it. It went to other people who didn't need the money. I think, didn't Kanye West get money from it too? People who didn't need the money got the money, but the people who didn't need the money never got the money. And I'm worried that the rich people will be like, well, you know what? I have enough money. I'll spend X amount of money if I can get the shot for my people, and then the poor people end up with nothing. And that's my fear. And I think my hat just got messed up in the back.
Why?
Because I pulled it off and put it back on. So that's my fear. Hello, Susan. So my fear has always been that it will be misused, mishandled, and it'll be on the news. And I just got a message from my web guy. What did he write? He wrote something. I'll look at it later. So,
Rose asks how your daughter, Steve wants to know how your daughter is doing.
Brooke is doing fine. Yes, I do know Lisa Guerrero, and we talk every now and then. So on Instagram, we know each other. We follow each other for a while. We both follow each other. But yes, Brooke is doing fine. So is Rebecca. She's in Spain. She thought she was coming home, but she said she's going to stay there forever and ever. So we have to go to Spain now.
Which is not happening because we're in a pandemic.
We're in a pandemic. Preacher brought a jet for money donated to
bypass flying commercials.
Yes. And they used the PPP money to do that, which is disrespectful, and it's it's sad when rich people take advantage of something that was meant for people who are trying, who are struggling. Remember the lady in L.A. who built outdoor dining only to have a giant production company take up the whole area so she can't have any business? So it basically shuts her down. She was crying on the internet because they basically just shut her down by, even though they said no indoor dining, but they built this huge block-long tents for movie production. And they took up her space too. So when vaccines roll out, HK, the order will be frontline workers, elderly, and then people with chronic illness. And I think in California or in America, it's going to be frontline workers, law enforcement, and then people who live in homes, in rehabilitation
those
centers.
come before law enforcement, I think.
Do they?
Yeah, I think it's frontline workers, then the ones that the ones that are
In theory,
yeah.
that's what's supposed to be. But I'm always fearful that you'll hear about these stories.
Well, the states might do it differently because I think because here at least it's like frontline workers and teachers are high up there too. So each state can pretty much dictate how they want to. Actually, in fact, Friday was the deadline for them to inform Pfizer of their plans. So.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, Arizona's going to have about 300,000 samples.
I don't remember the number.
It's going to be a few. But it won't be for, like us, we won't be able to get one.
Yeah, exactly. We've already had other coronaviruses. This is just the newest one.
Yeah, so I'm sure people were working on the vaccine in 2019 before the corona was announced. Yeah, probably right. Teachers remotely, they are less urgent, yes. This happened in Roswell.
Yeah, they can teach remotely, but the problem is there are a lot of governors that actually are pushing for in-person learning, and that includes our state. So our state makes teachers higher up there because they want the students to stay in school as well as the teachers. So that's why it takes priority, at least here. And I'm assuming that would be the case for other states too that have their teachers high up on the list because they want schools to stay open and not remote.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so now we're at the time where we take questions. So, and if you haven't joined us before and you're just joining us, and just for the record, we're up to 26 today.
Nice.
Which is a very good number, thank you. Make sure
Don't
you click
forget
the
to
like button. Don't
Oh my
forget to push the subscribe button.
Our minds, we're like this.
Boom, we're like twins.
Boom shakalaka.
One over here has been in the news
since
tw-
December 19.
How many sewers are in Phoenix?
No, are there any sewers in Phoenix?
That's what I meant.
Of course there are.
Yeah, here's the issue with the sewers. So here's why we know there's sewers.
Because it stinks.
And because you can smell them sometimes when you drive certain areas, and the water has to drain somewhere. Number two is every now and then the city will fumigate the sewers, and these cockroaches come out this big.
Oh my gosh.
When we first moved here, we saw these huge cockroaches.
I don't remember any of that.
I saw them. They were dead.
There's a reason why I blocked them out.
And I asked the question, where these huge cockroaches come from? And I was told that they fumigate the sewers, and it kills all the bugs, and they all roll out, and then they just die out in the street. But yeah, they're like huge. So that answers your question. Next question. But thank you for that question, Gabriel. We appreciate it. Big ones. If Stanley and Diane remembers, we talked about this before Christmas. Yes, we did.
Yeah, COVID. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did talk about it before Christmas. And so we knew about it. And you and I, Chris, had discussed it before. Despite you getting that guy arguing with you about the semantics of how many cases you have and how many you don't have, we knew about it when you guys were shutting down the streets.
Yeah, and Stanley actually said, I wouldn't be surprised if that started happening here. And then we got our first case in Arizona at the end of January.
Yeah, so it was so bad in some parts of China that they heard a rumor that you can catch COVID from your cat.
And they were throwing cats
out
off
their
the
balconies 20 stories up. They were just tossing their cats up. Now, how you gonna love your cat and then think it gives you Rona and throw it out the window? Come on. It's like, I love you, but you know what?
Yeah.
So,
what does Stanley want for Christmas this year?
Are you gonna buy me something? Because I want the LS 500 Lexus, red, please, with what's the color? The peanut butter color inside.
It's a caramel color.
Is it caramel?
You said peanut
Oh, roasted caramel. It looks like, well, there's a rapper that talks about peanut butter.
But peanut butter is food, though. I don't think they normally name colors. Well, I guess they did caramel.
Okay, he said that's
but
too much money. All right.
That's too much money.
All right, all right. Well, you asked me. So if I were to get something for Christmas that wasn't a whole lot of money, peace on earth to everybody, if they was doing it for free, if you're actually going to buy me something for Christmas, then I want an 80-inch flat screen, smart TV that I can plug into.
He's already given up on the fact that there's no possibility to get a PlayStation
There's no
5 this
PlayStation
Christmas.
5.
So
Yeah, so yeah, they're selling them for $1,200, and then people are getting jacked over $1,200 for them. Crazy. When I become a millionaire, I'll buy you a peanut butter flavor. That's good.
That's funny.
And you know what? When I become a millionaire, I'm gonna buy you a Reese's peanut butter cup car. So you get peanut butter and chocolate.
Ooh, Reese's peanut butter sounds so good
Would
right
you?
now.
How would mass hosts like to be thrown from balconies? Yes, animals should be respected.
Yes.
And it was bad. I couldn't even, you know what? I had the video of people tossing their cats off, and I decided that it wasn't worth showing because it was just too graphic. Cats just, it was just terrible.
You're
It was
getting a
sad.
64 Impala from Chris.
Hey, is it gonna be? Do I gotta fix it up myself, or are you gonna just give it to me? Because I love 64 Impalas. Get some.
This is the most I've seen him dance in the
That's
entire.
not dancing.
In the entire like.
That's
in
not
the,
dancing.
in the-
Those are hydraulics, baby. Those are
Oh,
switches.
that's what you're doing?
Yeah,
Woo! I did not get that imitation.
that's hydraulics. Maybe I'm be like Snoop Dogg without the weed, on a ponytail, a little bit fatter.
So basically, you're not Snoop.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh
I'll
my
drink
goodness.
How about some Snoop Dogg wine?
Oh, that's some good stuff. He
Yeah.
actually does have a pretty good wine.
We have pretty good. This wine's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. I'm still.
I mean, I
mad.
think he must have been like,
I'm still mad that you're like, I'd be like Snoop, minus the weed, minus the hair,
Minus the weight.
Wait, I'm fatter. And I'm like, okay, so you're basically not Snoop.
I'd be Biggie Smalls, but not so big. Oh, let's see what she says.
Stop.
Alexa, what do you want for Christmas?
To watch Die Hard with Captain Picard would be a dream.
She wants to watch Die Hard, which ironically, Die Hard is for some reason it became a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but she said watch Die Hard with Captain Picard.
No, that's Star Trek.
She did say Captain Picard though.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she wants to watch Die Hard with Captain Picard. She said that would be a dream.
I thought.
No,
well,
she.
Oh, she wants to watch it with the guy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought she meant in the movie because he's never in the movie.
You sure? You okay?
Alexa, tell me a riddle.
Everyone is fatter than Snoop.
But half the time, I let people down.
That's true.
What am I?
Yes, you would.
Elevator.
Chris, that's so good. That's very true. Everyone is fatter than Snoop.
He said less weed. What's up, Joeman? Less weed. Woo! Well, less weed. So what, you trying to say you do weed? No, I'm trying to say that no weed. That was a Freudian slip.
No weed.
No weed.
He said minus the weed.
Yeah, I said minus the weed. I
Yeah,
didn't
he
say
didn't say less weed.
weed.
He said minus the weed.
with Patrick Stewart. Yeah, she wants to watch it with Patrick Stewart. You know what? I'm going to watch Alexa. Oops, sorry. Cancel. I'm going to watch Die Hard with Alexa and
Captain
Siri.
Picard. Oh.
So they
And
can both
Siri?
tell me about the movie at the same time.
Well, I'm gonna sit in between you and Alexa and Siri.
But then you can't interrupt my date with the two.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what the heck's up with that?
Okay, well, I'll just go over there and talk to Tom, who came up with MySpace like years ago.
Were you friends with Tom?
He was on everyone's top
Yeah.
8.
Has anybody ever talked to Tom on MySpace?
Does anybody on this chat even have you guys ever used MySpace?
Yeah. Remember Tom, the guy that was on there? Like, what?
Stanley's blushing.
Who the hell was Tom?
He's
and-
blushing here and on his
And
sweatshirt.
Chris says that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Tom was my only friend.
Tom was my own friend. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Does Alexa swear?
Alexa, do you swear?
I'd rather not say anything rude.
Oh.
She's politically correct.
She's very polite. She doesn't want to say anything rude.
Oh yeah, we got to bring Cortana in here.
What's that?
I don't know.
What's Cortana?
I think she's on Android. Who's it? Who's Cortana? Help me out here, because if you text me with green, I block you. So, I used it back in 06.
Software, virtual assistant developed by Microsoft.
Oh, I have that on my on this laptop. Never use it.
Windows. Okay. Never heard of Cortana before. I have a MacBook.
Gabriel
so.
says my grandfather calls her Cortina. 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 That reminds me of the movie.
What movie?
I forgot.
Ex Machina?
No,
Oh.
it's Ex Machina.
No, it's not. It's Ex Machina. I thought it was Ex Machina too.
Wilson. Oh yeah, that's from
Oh, Dennis the Menace.
No,
Oh, it's not?
no, that's from 2018.
What?
2019. What movie was that?
I'm
2019.
so confused.
Remember the robot in the space movie, Space Odyssey? That wasn't Wilson, was it?
Oh, no, isn't Wilson the volleyball?
Castaway. That's right. You're right.
Castaway. Yeah, isn't Castaway the volleyball?
Yeah.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I said Dennis the Menace.
I'm thinking about Hal. Thank you, William. Hal was, and my favorite thing of that movie was the one where they said something wonderful was going to happen, and all of a sudden there were two planets, and you had to stay away from the other planet, but because the Earth was almost ruined, so they made a second planet, and it had its own sun, Europa, and stay away from Europa, but you can go to any place else.
See, Chris says it's Machina, not Machina.
Chris, you're fired.
Ex Machina.
There will be a virtual assistant named Wilson, and you have to yell it like Tom Hanks for it to respond. The neighbor for
the
Home
neighbor
Improvement.
from Home Improvement.
Oh, yeah.
That is Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like this.
Yeah,
He
all
said-
you saw was like half of his face.
Yeah.
I like that. That was a good show. Did they ever reveal him at the end?
Remember Kilroy? Who remember? See, she won't remember. She won't know who Kilroy is. Who remembers Kilroy?
I know who Elroy is.
No, somebody tell her who Kilroy is.
Wait, hold on. At the
Kilroy
end
is famous in any one of them.
at the end of Home Improvement, did they actually reveal Wilson's face?
No, never,
They didn't?
never.
Okay, I don't know if I ever watched the series finale, so. Commercial Bruce Willis for Die Hard batteries. He's crawling through an air duct with a car battery. That's hilarious. Jupiter was made into a sun, and Europa had primitive life on it that the alien force didn't want humans to alter.
Exactly. I know it was something like that. Thank you.
I'm so
But
confused
but
right
no
now.
one does. Oh, Jolton remembers Kilroy. Anyone want to tell him who Kilroy was?
What's Kilroy?
Kilroy is more famous than anybody else,
In what movie?
and he wasn't even high tech.
In what movie?
See, that's just it. He was never in a movie.
I'm gonna Google it.
It was a World War II symbol, according to William. But you've seen it around.
Kilroy. Is it a horror movie?
Hey,
Kilroy was here?
yeah, that's Kilroy. So that was
with long nose.
yes. So funny thing is, Betty says she wants wine, but it's too late to go out. Just get that. You know what you do? Get the Apple Watch, and then when you get the stand notice, because I can't get her to get me a glass of water, but let her watch say stand, and she jumps right up and starts marching. And I'm like, wait a minute. What about my water? Well, my watch said I have to work. I have to march.
You have to start saying water in order for me to get your water. DoorDash.
DoorDash doesn't deliver wine, do they?
I have no idea.
Because then I'd be worried about they be drinking my wine. It was World War II graffiti.
Yeah, well, I just Googled it.
Google is your friend.
He has a long nose hanging out. Is that what made you think of, is that Wilson made you think of that because of this?
No, Wilson.
Because you went from Wilson to Kilroy.
No, I thought about Kilroy because Kilroy was one of the original things that everybody knew about coming up. It was Kilroy was here, and that was where you go, you see it painted. It was started off as a World War.
Who
II.
drew? Who's responsible for
we
the
don't-
art?
We don't know. I think it was Banksy.
Are you sure?
No, wasn't
Water. Ask Alexa, where can I get water?
Banksy. Oh, let's see, Alexa, where can I get water?
Amazon's choice is core hydration water.
Oh.
12 pack of 30.
She recognized Booter.
You know what?
It's $16.73.
Alexa is from Philadelphia. Alexa,
So
what
you
state are
were-
you from?
No, I don't rely on my Apple Watch for workouts. I actually use it as motivation.
Based in Seattle, Washington.
Oh, Alexa's from Philadelphia. She just said it.
I would work out even if I didn't have an Apple Watch.
Philadelphia to your shopping list.
I'm answering.
No. Don't add Philadelphia to my shopping list. Take it off.
What should I remove?
Wow,
Phil-
somebody actually gave us a thumbs down. Wow, that's the first thumbs down we've gotten
Philadelphia.
in close to a year. Somebody came on and didn't like what we were doing. That makes my heart break. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's keep moving.
Oh.
Yeah, Cron 4 came and gave me a thumbs down. That's funny.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes. So it was an early meme. It was one of the first memes. Who would do that? I know. What's up with that? Give us a thumbs down. What's the world coming to? See, now somebody else jumped in and we got 27 likes. That means we had 8 people here. We got one down. But you know what? You got to go to bed pretty soon.
I do have to go to bed pretty soon.
And I get to stay up and play GTA. Oh, by the way, I've been doing something different lately. I've been streaming my GTA on Twitch. Look up Mr. Badley. I've just been having fun with it. No one's been on there with me. I've just been doing it on my own. But if you want to watch me play GTA, you can log into Twitch when I log on Twitch and watch me play sometimes. It's random. I don't have a time. I just do it just for fun.
Gabriel asked what time you stream.
I just said I have no set time. But just, find my Twitch account if you can. Subscribe to it, I guess. And then you'll get a notification if I do. I might do it tonight when she goes to bed, just so I haven't done it in a couple days. But I need to clean up, though, because we got back from the grocery store, and we still have grocery bags that we emptied out, but they're still sitting up. We need to put them away. And we need to, it's too late to put out recycling because it's 8 o'clock. But other than that, we're going to clean up, make sure everything around the trees is clean up, and she's going to go and knock out. Right?
Right. It's my bedtime.
No, I do not play LSPDR or
What's LSPDFR?
it's Los Santos Police Department something. Yeah, you're moving up on the Switch world. Yeah, we're trying to. And the reason why I'm even doing it is so I can figure out how Twitch works. So when I start doing a podcast and I add Twitch to it, I know what the ins and outs are. So it's more of a test, but it's something to try. And the only problem I've had with it right now is that people log on and want to sell me stuff. Like, subscribe to my channel or buy likes. And I'm not going to buy likes so I can be on Twitch. So, that's what I've been getting lately. So I think it's Mr. Badley. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, Los Santos Police Department, first response. Thank you, Susan. We enjoy watching you, too. We appreciate you. And
God
Data
bless you,
Master says
Susan.
the mods are terrible. Oh, by the way, for those GTA players, on the 15th, there's a new rollout of the new island. I don't know if it's part of a game, if part of a mission, or if it's going to be an island that you get to explore. I guess we'll find out. All right, so I'm a millennial.
There's a couple more questions.
Oh, what? Are you going to the Courtside Powwow rock show and RV show this? Well, if there's no more restrictions, then maybe. We don't do big crowds because if we get sick, then we can't be here talking to you.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we stay safe. So
Yeah,
that,
we always pass by Quartzsite when we're heading to Cali.
yeah, and Courtside doesn't have mask restrictions.
They don't. We walked into a store to get beef jerky, and
The lady's like, "Why
the
you have a
lady's
mask
like,
on?"
"You don't have to wear a mask." But she had face shields, but she didn't have a mask on either.
Data Master, that sounds a little bit creepy.
I think he wants to play.
No, I'm saying
The
he says
game.
I want to play with I want to play with Stanley now. Whoa! No, I'm kidding. I might log on right after we get done. Maybe 8:30 or something.
See, he said GTA 5.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that.
Before you go, I hope you do another Google Me at some point because YouTube chats are limited to 200 characters, so that makes it difficult to tell a story.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. We'll consider
We're looking
it.
for other ways to stream this, and not just on YouTube.
Yeah, but YouTube helps because then we get more hours, and it helps for him to be able to be closer to monetizing. So
Just to be close to you, girl, just for a moment. Wow. Just for an hour.
You know what I'm gonna love about this is I can come back and watch you sing on this video after we're done here. Your singing voice is forever online.
I was a sad and lonely man. A man with no direction, with no purpose.
Oh my goodness. Oh, where is Twitch? Rose asks.
Twitch is on, it's an app. You have to download the app. It's on, if you're Apple or you have Android, you go into their apps, Google Store or Apple Store, and look up Twitch. And it's an app you can download on your media device. And that way you can do it. I think it even, is it on TV?
I don't know.
I think, and if you have a PlayStation or Xbox, it also has Twitch.
I've never even used Twitch before, to be honest.
Yeah. Last time you did Google Meet, you did YouTube stream simultaneously. Yes, we did.
Yeah, and that was kind of crazy. That was a little hard to multitask, though. Remember?
There was a lot going on.
It was a lot going on, which is the reason why I think we haven't done it again.
But we will at some point. We just want to make sure that we see. Here's our problem. We try to put too much into one day at one time, and that's our fault because our weekends are short because she works early in the morning and gets off at 1 o'clock, and then she's tired. She wants to work out. So on the weekends, we try to compress everything we can, but then we also...
And also so we don't go out as much either.
And don't go out. But we also want to make sure that we are here for you guys. So we actually make a concerted effort to do what we have to do and get back. And typically, we don't get stuck behind traffic.
Yeah.
In a
There's
crash.
rarely any crashes on the freeway like at that time of the night at that time of the day.
And things being equal, I thought that by getting off the freeway, going up a block, making a legal U-turn, going back on the freeway, I could bypass the trash.
The traffic.
The traffic. I was mistaken.
Oh, crash. You said, I think you were trying to say traffic and crash at the same time it came out as trash. Bypass the trash.
What did Gabriel write? Because she's laughing.
She's tired but also wants to work out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tired after I get off and I take a nap and then I work out. So that's what that is.
So Betty wrote, you two are so entertaining and informative during stressful 2020, which is interesting because you ever seen those movies, trailers, where it says, best movie I've ever seen, informative, you gotta watch, a must see. I'm seeing that in my head right now. Spread the word. We had 27 here, 28 here, 29. Oh, we almost hit 30. Oh my goodness, we're about to hit 30, but it is what it is.
Well, we're glad we can be entertaining for you and informative, Betty.
Oh, we did it. We're at 30 likes. 32.
When you admitted to making the illegal U-turn to catch your police friends at lunch right before you left the Bay Area.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not perfect. It is what it is.
Maria, have a good night.
We did have a lot on our first stream, but it is what it is. So we're happy. We're happy with what we hit. We're blessed at whatever we get. So hello, Sherry Anderson. You come on in the end, but you know what? Go back and watch the whole thing. It's entertaining. I promise you. And if anybody else is on here, we're at 33. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. Like it, share.
Ooh, those donuts look good, Betty.
Click the share button and say, you know what? Write what Betty wrote and say, this is the best stuff you can watch during the pandemic. Just sell it.
You're funny.
And also,
thanks, TV and Productions.
Don't forget to go to bonfire.com and type in Caught Misbehaving. Just try.
There you go.
And download the white guy.
Oh my God.
Or the Hispanic.
There isn't a share button, FYI. The share button is right next
to the
dislike button.
Yes, it's a share button right there. And you know what? It may not be a share button right now because we're live.
You too, Chris.
But once it uploads, which will take a little bit because last time it took an hour to upload because it's a lot of video. So do that, and we would and then share it with other people and tell them what you want to say and send a shirt to Mitch. Yeah, well, tell Mitch to go on and look it up. I mean, the money. Some of the money comes back to help us stay on the air. So, but most of it goes to the company that makes the shirt because we don't have shirts. They just make them to order. So they're custom made to order for you. And go online, bonfire.com. Also, don't forget, we still have the GoFundMe. Please. I thank you for whatever you do. And Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. whatever else. If you don't do Christmas and you do something different,
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. Is Hanukkah? Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. Just do it. Just do it, like Nike said. And thank you. And follow me on Twitter. It's Stanley Roberts on Twitter. Just Stanley Roberts, nothing else.
At Stanley Roberts.
At Stanley Roberts. On Instagram, it's Stanley Roberts TV. And also there's an Instagram called Caught Misbehaving. And there's a Twitter called Caught Misbehaving. Stop Misbehaving.
I thought it was caught misbehaving.
Well, it is, but they won't let me use caught because it's too many words.
Oh, okay.
So it's Caught Misbehaving, but it says at Stop Misbehaving.
Just put it all in the info.
Can you do it for me this time? No, I'm just kidding. You gotta go to bed. So she has to go to bed.
I have to go to bed. I'm also on Instagram, D_Faith, if anybody cares to follow me. But I know he's the man. It's all about him, actually.
Look at that face. Wouldn't you not want to follow that face? That's a face that you want to follow. This face, nah. That face, yeah.
He's got too much energy. I, on the other hand, am very tired. So we are going to say goodnight here. Thanks for sharing, Chris. Thanks you guys for watching. We had a lot of fun.
Alexa, turn off the Christmas tree.
Oh, there you go. So we'll see you next week.
Yes, will we?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa's talking to us. We'll see you next week. If anything changes, we'll let you know ahead of time.
Peace. So.
I think I forgot to say I'm a boomer.
Okay, I'm Millennial.
I'm a boomer.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, I'm going to get up to turn it off.
You're
now.
right. Alexa, get out there and cut the grass.